Welcome back, everyone. Today we're going to be shedding light on the benefits of having a professional website. So why is it deemed to be ineffably beneficent to have a professional website? Fortunately, much to my elation, much to my relief, the benefits appertaining to having a professional website are indeed multitudinous. What are they, you may ask? Without further ado, without further delay, allow me to demystify that answer to that inquiry right here, right now. First and foremost, by having a professional website, it confers credibility to you. Remember, as an entrepreneur, you want to become a highly knowledgeable, highly adept, highly competent, highly reputable, highly revered, and highly confident industry expert in your niche field of expertise. A website can serve as a hub for hosting your content onto, and also for showcasing your stellar, robust product offerings. On your website, you can have an about page. You can include an autobiography of yourself. You can list your credentials, your accomplishments. Another benefit appertaining to having a professional website is that it's much easier to connect with your target market. You can converse with your target market through your website. Additionally, you can even offer an internet form on your website to render your website all the stickier. You want to entice your target market to frequent your website often, and ideally perpetually visit your website. By having an internet form that they can contribute to, not only can you more easily confabulate with your target market, but it also allows members of your target market to interact with one another. You want to be able to render your website as sticky as possible and not have a high bounce rate. You want to be able to minimize your bounce rate. A website is also monetizable. You can have a blog on your website, and you can embed affiliate marketing links in your blogs. That will allow you to earn commissions or affiliate marketing revenue every time you refer sales to sellers of affiliate marketing products. If you're credible, highly trustworthy, reputable, revered, your target market may be all the more inclined, all the more poised, all the more eager to take heed of buying any products that you recommend that they purchase. Provide them with insightful product recommendations if you work in the capacity of an affiliate marketer. Entrepreneurs typically double as affiliate marketers. Do not limit your revenue streams to just having a single revenue stream. As an entrepreneur, you're going to be able to have a multitude of recurring revenue streams. The only way to get out of poverty is to have your recurring revenue streams as an aggregate offset your recurring expenses. So hone in on cultivating behemoth brands across a multitude of disparate social media platforms and produce income-generating assets, profusely produce income-generating assets. And hopefully, as an aggregate, your income-generating assets can generate enough revenue to offset your recurring expenses. Your social media channels can serve as marketing vehicles to vector your target market to your website, where they have autonomy to procure your product offerings from or your service offerings from. You can offer consultation services. You can offer coaching packages. The options are limitless as an entrepreneur and as a pioneer of your own destiny. You never need to stagnate. You never need to regress. You never need to be encumbered, impeded, stymied, obstructed, nor stifled. Take the requisite, prudent anodyne measures to move your life in a forward movement trajectory. Actualize your latent potential and manifest the quintessential version of yourself into reality. You want to be able to reach your higher aspirations and reach your overarching goals. Embrace an optimistic outlook on life. Embrace an abundance mindset. Accomplish all that you viably can. Expand your repertoire, amplify your knowledge base, and increase your core competencies. It will redound to your benefit, especially if the knowledge that you possess is pragmatic, practical, and offers real-world utility. So, when you have a website, you can monetize it in a multitude of disparate ways. You can embed advertisements on your blog. You can embed affiliate marketing links in your blogs. You can also have a banner advertisement on your website, and even a footer advertisement. It could serve as advertisement real estate for marketers, so just bear that in mind. Render your website sticky. You want to be able to vector your target market to your website. And your website can serve as a hub for hosting your content onto and for showcasing your product offerings. On your website, you can have a newsletter subscription sign-up form. You could also have a contact form. And if you're a service provider, you can even have an agreement form. If you're a consultant, then you can offer consultation services. If you have coaching skills, you can offer coaching packages. There are so many options that are available to you to avail yourself of if you have a professional website. The content on your website does not need to be scant. The utility of your website can be tremendous, to say the least. So, to recapitulate, succinctly stated, to recap, the benefits of having a website is that it is monetizable. And it allows you to more easily converse with your target market. Furthermore, it confers credibility to you. And it renders it easy for your target market to find your content as well as your product offerings if your website showcases them. Your website can also feature a feed of your latest content on your social media channels. Your website can also have links embedded on it that direct your target market to your social media channels if you want them to follow you across a multitude of social media channels and not just be limited to accessing your content via your website. You want your followers, you want your target market to follow you across a multitude of disparate social media channels. When you have a website, it's easier to build a newsletter subscription list. When you have a website, It's easier to sell your service offerings and sell your product offerings. When you have a website, it's easier for your content to be discovered. You want your content to be discovered, build traction, and transcend into becoming viral content. So render your content like-worthy, engagement-worthy, share-worthy, algorithm recommendation-worthy, and viral-worthy. Render your content apt to yield high engagement rates, high watch times, high audience retention rates, and high viewership rates. You want your brand advocates to profusely promote your content and disseminate your content to their friends, family members, and networks. You do not want to expend a penny on marketing costs. And you also want to be able to automate as many marketing activities as possible. So, if you want to compete on a more even playing field with your competitors, then by all means take heed of establishing a professional website. You could always build it up over time. It can serve as a hub for your blogs, for your content, for your product offerings, and even for your service offerings. You could also offer a live chat feature. You can offer a search feature. You could have a newsletter subscription sign-up form. You can have a contact form. You can even have an agreement form if you are a service provider. And it's easier to sell products, sell services, and render your content all the more discoverable if you have a behemoth of a website, especially if it's efficaciously optimized. You want to be able to utilize the utmost germane search for keywords when churning out blogs for your website. So, a website can also render you all the more credible, all the more professional, all the more trustworthy, all the more reputable as a leading industry expert in your niche field of expertise. So make it easy for your target market to discover your content, your product offerings, and your service offerings. Render it easy for your target market to contact you. You want to be able to build your clientele. And you want your target market to follow you across a myriad of disparate social media channels. So if your website features links to your social media channels, it's much easier for your target market to follow you across a myriad of disparate social media channels. So embed links to your social media channels on your website. I hope that you found this video to be insightful and enthralling. You do want an online presence, a behemoth of an online presence. You do want to attain extreme fame leverage so that you could attain extreme wealth. If you neglect to establish a professional website, if you shirk on doing so, then it can be disadvantageous. Especially since dominant market competitors have professional websites for their brands. Once again, I hope that you deem this video to be engrossing and informative. Fortunately, in the digital era, it is easy to establish a professional website. It's a seamless process. It takes minimal effort. And you can also build up your professional website over time. It does not need to be done instantaneously. Having a professional website can also furnish you with customer-driven analytical data so you can better understand the behaviors of your target market. There are so many benefits associated with having a professional website. You want to be able to avail yourself of all the benefits associated with having a professional website, especially if you compete in a hyper-competitive market that is replete with competition. Competitors have potent competitive advantages. They've substantial brand recognition, strong brand loyalty, and of course, robust brand equity. Furthermore, they also have sizable customer bases. You want to be able to attain substantial brand recognition, strong brand loyalty, robust brand equity, and cultivate brand growth. You also want to be able to grow a sizable clientele. You're going to need to establish a professional website to have a modicum of a chance to be profoundly successful as an entrepreneur in the digital era. Once again, I hope that you deemed this video to be insightful and fascinating. Have a blissful day. Goodbye.